are live. Welcome to Glamma's Closet, guys. Hello, good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning. Happy Sunday. I am so glad you're here at Glamma's Closet. Oh, sorry, I got a little lip gloss situation now. Okay, I think it's better. So, yeah, right. Good morning. Happy Sunday. I hope everybody's had a wonderful week of sales. We'll get into my sales in just a little bit. But first, I want to say hello to everyone in the chat. Swamp Picker, good morning. Glammaz on the road. Swampy, I hope you have a very safe travel this morning. Please be careful out there. I know there's some spooky weather around the country, so hopefully you're not experiencing any of that. But if you are, please drive slowly and carefully. Good morning, Patrick Murphy, my brother from another mother. What's up, P. Murph? Good morning, beautiful. Hello, beautiful sister. Good morning. I'm really looking forward to your next movie review. Your last one, by the way, so hilarious. Like I just and it's so true about the 80s, all of it. And that whole acting with your eyes thing, that was hilarious. Good morning, Sean. Is it still Saturday then over there? No, I have the Canva thing that we make the the Canva thing that we use to make the thumbnail. I forgot to change it for today from Saturday brunch to Sunday brunch. It's a long story, but yeah, that's on me. It is definitely Sunday. To be fair, you've just had your first sip of coffee. That is the most important sip of coffee of the day. First one's free. After that, you got to pay. Good morning, Phil. Hi. Good morning. It's good to see you. Ronnie, tackle hugs. You'll be listening mostly. Well, get your steaming done, girl. Dirt Road Memories. Good morning, Geneva. How are you this morning? It's great to see your beautiful face. Thank you so much for being here. And there's my favorite Cajun Roots reseller. Hello, love. Mwah. The author of You Do You Boo, or at least the borrower of it. I love these earrings too, Johnny. I'm obsessed. I am obsessed. Anytime that I wear like short hair now, if I wear my hair up, I really love showing them off and being like, look, I'm catching your dreams. Oh, right. Yeah. Sometimes I don't know what day of the week it is. The week's just flying by. Yes. I don't know what day it is. The week's just flying by. Yeah. Thank you so much for the wonderful, wonderful compliment, Johnny. I appreciate it. Bama Pickin. Good morning, Bama. I hope things are great in Alabama. I hope you and Miss Amanda had a wonderful Valentine's Day. I saw some pictures that you put on Instagram, and you were just adorable. She is so cute, and you guys are so cute together. So bless you this morning, and thank you for being here. You're working on pictures for drafts for listing this week. That's what I did last night, and then I put a few drafts in, but I've got much more to do today. Raquel Swartz, hello, beautiful girl. Hi, pretty girl. Thank you. Happy Sunday. Thank you for being here. Lindsay and Alvin, all the way from across the pond. Thank you so much for being here this morning. I appreciate you. And that was fun watching you dumpster dive live last night. That was fun. They're disco dream catchers. They really are. So if your dreams are of disco, they will catch them. Chris Tyler, good morning. Nice and sunny spring like in the UK. What's happening over the pond? Depends on where we're at. I'm in the middle of the Midwest, so we just had a snow, but it's starting to melt. Most of the South is, I think, okay. And then the northern states are so used to snow that it doesn't even bother them anymore, I don't think. We're doing well. Very good time on our Valentine's date. Oh, good. I'm so glad you had a good time. Yeah. I'm glad to hear it's sunny in the sunny spring in the UK too. Good for you to have good weather. I saw some rain last night with the live dumpster diving. So that I was like, get Alvin out of that rain. So I'm glad to hear that it's nice and sunny over in the UK. Yes, I thought it was so cool, live dumpster diving. It really was. Hello, brunchers. Hello, Chuck. Do you know what your name rhymes with? It rhymes with truck. Good morning, Kristen. Mwah, hello. Hello. And by the way, Chuck, give our love to Marcy as well. You know, we love our Chuck. The Beardos are, if you haven't experienced the Beardos, guys, if you have a little bit of a laid back sort of sense of humor, where you don't really get easily offended by like cuss words, I would recommend checking out the Beardos on Thursday night. And it's not like they cuss a lot or anything like that. They don't actually. But we just get like on weird topics and stuff, like we go down rabbit holes. It's so much fun in their chat. Their chat is just, it slays. It's so fun. Sean's Everything Crafting. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Did I say hello to Sean earlier? I feel like I said hello to a Sean earlier, but I'm not sure if I. Nope, I did not. Yeah, there it is. There you are. Okay. I'm like, as you get a little older, you forget everything, really. Your short-term memory turns to crap. Lovely day in Ireland. 15 degrees. Is that 15 Celsius? Or is it 15 degrees? It would be Celsius, right? You probably have so I'm guessing like a maybe 45 to 55 Fahrenheit. I don't know. Math. Hello, math. Truck. I don't see it. I'll show you what you will see. You'll see those Packers go to the Super Bowl next year. Watch. Wait and watch. Thank you, Glamz. It was fun. And massive thank you to P. Murph and obviously Vera for joining us. I missed the second half of the show, or the last half of the show. I have got to tune back in. I took some medicine and I was just so sleepy afterwards. I was like taking something for my sinuses and I was just so tired afterwards. As you can tell, I'm a little stepped up. I'm always a little stepped up out here though. Dang it, me too. I'll go watch. Okay, good. I'm not alone. We'll watch it together. So happy together. We were the thread up boxes, the fun boxes that the fun box collaboration that we did this week. I was so happy to be a part of that. It was so cool. I mean, it was really, really so cool. And I had forgotten how much fun a collab can be. So thank you to Janet and Brent. A very special thank you to Happy Hour Haulers, which I will repeat at the end of my broadcast. But because of that, I ordered some ThredUp DIY boxes. I ordered one fun box, and I ordered a DIY denim box. I always like the denim boxes, and especially this time of year, because denim tends to sell well this time of year. People are starting to lose weight, and the first thing they want to do is try on some new jeans, because they want to, I guess, get that feedback, from the mirror. I'm talking about the man in the mirror, or the booty in the mirror, I guess. But yeah, it's a good time of year to sell jeans, and I have begun to see jeans walk more out the door. So I ordered the DIY denim, and I think I'm right on time with that. Also, every Sunday morning live each week at 10 a.m. Central, come right here. We'll have brunch. I'm Glamma, and this is Glamma's Closet. And every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Mountain, 8 a.m. Pacific, 4 a.m. And if you're in Hawaii, 2 a.m. the following morning if you're in Australia. And if you're in the UK or Ireland, well, I guess it's part of the UK. Long story short, if you're in the UK or the general area, that general vicinity, I don't want to stir up 100 years of If you're in the UK or that general vicinity, it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It was so hard to say that. It was so hard to get all that out, guys. Some mornings I'm just not on my A game. You're not on trend then? Well, not everybody. Not everybody follows the same trends. Chris, you fell asleep. You'll have to watch some back. Oh, no. Hello, Santa Claus. Hello. Here comes Santa Claus. Here comes Santa Claus. Right down Santa Claus Lane. I like a sleigh ride. Okay. Did I miss anyone? I don't think so. Fart Sack. Hello, Fart Sack Jack. How you doing, sugar? It's good to see you this morning. I hope things are nice and melty in Illinois. Jeff. Okay, good morning, Jeff. You resemble Santa so much. I'm getting a very Santa vibe from you. United Kingdom is what you're looking for. Time's all the same. Yeah, I just tripped right over that one and just fell right in my face. And that's okay. It's okay. Robin, good morning. Mwah, it's good to see you. How are you this morning, sweetie? I hope everything's going well. I hope everything is great in the world of Robin. Yeah, it was such a cool format too, with Lindsay at home and Alvin out diving. So we had like it's going back and forth, it's like live on the scene. Here's Alvin diving. I mean, it was kind of like a newscast like that. It was so cool. So cool. Oh, thank you so much, Aunt Boo, for the reminder. If you could please hit that thumbs up for me. I appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, it takes nothing and it costs nothing at all. You just hit that little red button below that says subscribe and turn it gray. And we'll see each other every Sunday. Or not. You can subscribe and ignore me too. Although I'm very loud. Good morning, Liv. How are you, Liv? My little songstress. Hello. It's good to see you. So that is what's going on. Oh, I am a guest on Ella's auction. Ella has a live auction on Thursday afternoon between 1 and 5 Eastern. So I think that's 12 to 4 Central. And both Johnny, Cajun Roots Reseller, and I will be on. We like to be on Ella's together. So that's on Save Here First. And it's spelled out Save Here First, and that's Ella's channel. You'll never get rich giving away subscriptions. I'll never get poor giving away subscriptions. I feel like it doesn't cost me money either, though. I didn't pay for them, so I thought, the charitable thing would be to pass them on and let everybody else subscribe too. Yeah. Monday, tomorrow, February 19th, 2024 is President's Day in the U.S., so no United States Postal Service tomorrow. Also tomorrow is National Hickey Day. So give a hickey to someone you love, or accept a hickey, I guess, from someone else. I already have my hickey, but it's not on my neck. I'm joking. I don't have a hickey. Get real. I'm 53. You don't suck at my skin. You don't suck at my skin unless you're removing the fat under. It is International Tug of War Day. So if you want to have a tug of war, I can have one of those with my dogs, I think. I don't think Grandpa would really participate in a tug of war with me. National Family Day. Aw. Okay, so National Family Day. Okay, Fartzak. Let's not say we did. And National Chocolate Mint Day. So if you like Thin Mints or chocolate chip mint ice cream, I guess, mint chip ice cream, peppermint patties, maybe, if you like those, that's your day. You said it. I did say it, Bartzek. It's National Hickey Day. And when was the last time any of us had one of those? Might have been a minute. Unless you were like playing around with your lip in a soda bottle or something. I don't know. Oh, yes, of course I gave you a wrench. Yes. I do when I remember to do it. Y'all, I'm just not that. I just don't remember that. I'll be brutally honest. My short-term memory is screwed. So unless I've got something right in front of me that's happening right then, and I'm on your channel watching it, and then I go, oh, and I have to not be, I don't know, I have to be coming back from the bathroom or something to where I'm not actually, in there. I don't know. I just have to be, I'm just not that, I don't remember that well. Also today, don't forget that today is National Drink Wine Day. I'd like to encourage all of you except my sister to drink wine. My sister needs no encouragement. You may have seen her movie reviews. She needs no encouragement, although I'm quite sure she enjoys it. And we actually, Glamma and I got a bottle of wine at the city winery that we're kind of looking forward to today too. So today is also National Eat Ice Cream for Breakfast Day. So if you haven't had breakfast yet, eat ice cream. If you have, may I highly recommend you eat some ice cream. That's how that goes. And then World Whale Day. I'm not sure what we're supposed to do with the whales. I guess just not hunt them, which I'm in the middle of the Midwest. We don't even have an ocean. And then National Battery Day. So check your batteries. Alma, check your batteries. Oh no, Boo has to have Josh. Fact. Yeah, I know. I'm going to quit buying her wine. I had to quit buying her wine since I didn't have I will take your spot in the drinkery, Patrick. I will. You talking about Aunt Boo's? I am talking about Aunt Boo's. Uh-oh. You recorded one last night and I drank a chocolate stout and it was not my favorite. That doesn't sound good. I don't like chocolate wine or chocolate beer or, I mean, if you're going to have chocolate, just have the chocolate. Oh my God, Kristen. Yes, my show me homie. What's up, love? I saw a display of Josh wine at the store 20 minutes ago. I giggled to myself. Yeah. Whale Day. I'm in on that. Beach. No. You are fine. You're definitely fine. Plus, we're Midwestern. We're not anywhere near an ocean. So, maybe catfish, maybe like giant catfish day, maybe. Go catfish someone. Oh my God, I just had a delicious spicy chicken breakfast sandwich, but going to grab some ice cream at the grocery store today. Yeah. I mean, it's there. We just watched Pretty in Pink and the eye thing was hilarious. Well, the whole video was absolutely fantastic as always. Guys, if you haven't watched Aunt Boo's last review, please go back and watch it. Carrie, drop the link to that in your chat. It's the funniest. She noticed the funniest thing. And I've been watching these movies for 3.5 decades. And she noticed something that I never noticed before, but I knew that there was something about this particular person's performance in every movie that annoyed me enough to where I never found this person attractive. When every other teenager found them attractive, I did not. And I never knew what it was until Aunt Boo pointed it out. And you are dead on. It has to do with somebody's eyeballs. So go drop the link, Carrie, and y'all have to go check this out. And she's so funny. She's so funny. Thank you, Lindsay and Alvin. Thank you, Boo. I feel like we'll spread the enjoyment to everyone. So this week I spent a little more time this week on social media than I normally do. And I can always tell because I do get cranky if I spend too much time on social media, which I did. Good morning, Tooch. So I spent a little more time than usual on social media. I do spend a great deal of time already on social media. I'm on it. My friends are on it. My sister's on it. So, there's a lot going on. But usually I give myself longer breaks. This week has been especially cranky. I've just been cranky all week. So there's this what I'm assuming can only be maybe some disrespectful little Gen Z who's trying to tell my sister how to live her life and what to say and what not to say, because he's the guru and we all have to listen to him, even though his mom probably packed his lunch for him to take back down to the basement today. So yeah, because comment sections really are Satan's alley. Comment sections and the thing that sounds like ain'ts. Yeah, they really are Satan's alley. So anyway, it just made me cranky. My sister, of course, came along and saved me from public humiliation and just being a general, hated person on the internet, and deleted both my comments and his, thank God. And then she told him off, as she is wont to do, because that's what we do. Nobody messes with my sister. Nobody messes with hers. So, so yeah, but it made me cranky, and I was like so cranky, and I was cranky at like whole generations of people. And it was like this big. So I started looking at all these like heartwarming little, snarky Gen X thingies, and I realized from the outside looking in, we just look like we just want attention. We're like, would somebody please wake up? Look, we'll fight you in the parking lot. We're feral children, la 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 la. And really, I think it's just it's what it always was. It's just a plea for attention. We're just like, hey, look at me. Hey, pick me, pick me. We're pick me. We're the pick me generation, I guess. But also, really, we don't. You get 5 minutes of funk, and then after that, we just don't give a shit. It's just not, you're like, oh, okay, we're done. So yeah, I was especially cranky, but the interesting thing is that I was thinking there are so many different generations that I see in different chats and around the reselling community. So I'm wondering this. Everybody identifies with one or more generations. Some people are on the cusp of like, millennial Gen Z. Some are on Gen Z or Gen X millennial or boomer, which is okay to be, or whatever. And so, hi, Adam. Hi. And so I am just wondering, if you identify with your generation, what do you think is your generation's greatest life skill? I was just curious because I was like, okay, obviously we can survive pretty much physically, we can survive darn near anything. And I think our greatest life skill is just, I don't know. It's just, I guess, just being able to get up and put our boots on and keep going when everything around you sucks. But I feel like too, there are other generations that are capable of that. The boomers certainly are. I don't know, maybe a lack of self-pity. No, we pity ourselves pretty much too. Yeah, I don't know. I honestly, I think it's the strength to be able to walk away from this from time to time, because we really did experience our youth outside. Yeah. So yeah. Veronica, let's see. Millennials turning generational trauma into sarcasm. I don't know. We're not doing too well. I don't know. I think you're pretty good at sarcasm. I think your generation's got that sarcasm, which as a Gen Xer, I can tell you we do appreciate that about you. We love that. We love a good dose of sarcasm. Gen Xer survivors in our preteens, we were left to fend for ourselves. Yeah. There were so many. Oh my God. I can tell you about the Black Cotton family from my church. I'm calling them that because they have a different name, but it's similar. My generation, which I don't know what it is not giving a fruitcake. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Like I feel like I feel like from the boomers on out, we quit giving fruitcakes as gifts because we know that not everybody likes fruitcake. And it's not like, ooh, green cherries that suck. And yeah, and in a booze soaked cake. I don't know. I think we were the generation that dropped that. Gen Z order a ton of things online. My next door neighbor gets at least one package a day. I don't know why eBay isn't growing. I guess mostly older people use it. You know what? Gen Z is so good at being able to pick up the phone and be like, okay, well, now I have directions and travel plans to France and 200 miles away, and dinner for 8 at the fanciest restaurant that nobody can get in. I mean, they're incredible with the internet. They are so incredible with the internet. I have to have my grandchildren like work with me on that. They're so amazing. I think millennials are also not as afraid of feeling their feels anymore, but we do get shit for it. Yeah. You kind of do. I'm like, ooh, feelings, ooh. Huh. And then of course when I'm feeling my feels, then it's fine. Yeah, I get that. I do. I'm an older millennial, young Gen X, so I care a lot, but I don't do anything about it. Yeah. I can make you cry, but I can't make you move. Millennial, being the first generation to openly go to therapy. I don't know, y'all. I don't know if millennials are mentally ill, but I think a lot of us are. Also, I can't stand a top sheet. What is the point? I love a good top sheet, but I'm like one of those people that like I have to have all cotton, and it has to be smooth and cool. And so when I get between those sheets, it's like smooth and cool on both sides. It's nice. I feel like a top sheet is like extra underwear. I don't know. I actually hate the division of the generations. Okay, Gen X seems tough now, but our parents think we're soft. Let's not turn on each other. Yeah, we have to unite against these awful boomers. No, it's true. Yeah, absolutely. To be honest, being a millennial has big middle child energy, but that'll pass once Gen Z grows up a bit more. Yeah. We're millennials and we get blamed for everything. Right? We do all have things in the can. I think people confuse millennials with Gen Z. Like, I know how to drive a stick shift and I didn't grow up with a phone in my hand. Get it right. Speaking of Gen Z, hello, Georgie. Hello. There's my Georgie Porgy. I hope everything is going great for you. Jessica's Dumpster Girls. Jessica, thank you so much. New YouTube special, Glammaz Between the Sheets. You wouldn't like it. I snore. It is not that sexy, honey. It's more like that. According to my husband, it is much more like that. I raised a millennial daughter, so complaining about her makes no sense. That's true. Yeah. I love now that everyone now thinks I'm genuinely Gen Z. No, I was just, but yeah, I was kidding because that's the joke. That's our joke because of that short that you posted. But yeah, it's everybody tell Georgie he's a Gen Z. Tell him he's a dirty Gen Z. He'll like that. I like silk sheets you slide off. Best ride I've ever had. I don't know. I honestly, I can understand it, but for me, it's got to be crispy and cool. Crispy, cool. It's just there's something about that feels so clean and fresh. I grew up Gen X by most scales. I'm a millennial. Gen X, we created Google, but we know how to exist without it. Yeah. We do know how to look things up in the library. Although, at this point, why are we doing that? Please. So yeah, I was just curious because there was all this talk about generations and I was feeling a little generationally cranky. And then, I mean, if you think about it, it's ridiculous to get in a flame war with God only knows, he's probably 12. He's probably 12 and butthurt and, I don't know, maybe just starting puberty and figuring himself out. Who knows? Or maybe he's 30 and he's had a long day. I don't know. I don't know what started the whole who let Jen off the hook. Kiddo, if your parents are Gen X, be lucky you're here. We come from a time in which abortion was birth control option. Sean, I love a duvet too. Yeah. It is easier to stay at home and Google it. And I don't look stuff up. I don't go to the library to do research anymore. I go on the internet. Right? Now that my grandchildren have taught me how. So what's the generation after Gen Z is called now? Alpha? I don't know. That's what I was thinking. I mean, do we do we just go back to the beginning of the alphabet? How's that work? I mean, honestly, I don't know. My grandkids seem to be pretty freaking awesome and the best thing that's ever walked the earth, but that could be maybe a teensy bit biased. Nah, the gen game means nothing. We're all at war with the rich. Yeah, eat the rich, as my sister says. She said that on one of her videos too. Yeah, we are all at war with the rich. And so far, I am not winning. I'm not winning. I gotta be honest. Pretty sure the rich guys are winning, but that's okay. I'm fighting whatever fight I can. I do love a good fight. In reselling news, I do want to talk a little bit about something that Gen Z would have come up with, probably, or millennials. It's called Benny. Beni, and I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Could be Beanie, but I think it's Benny. B is in boy, E is in Edward, N is in Nancy, I is in Igloo. Company is promising to help shoppers search for used clothing across and accessories across multiple marketplaces through its secondhand search engine. Benny is the new search engine. It said its partners include eBay, Poshmark, The Real, ThredUp, Kitizen, and Grailed, as well as brand-owned resale programs, including Patagonia's Wornwear. Shoppers who download the Benny browser extension or its mobile app can use it in one of three ways. They can browse, they can search, and they can set it up for alerts. A shopper, like their street name, a shopper who has the Benny browser extension and finds an item that they like will be shown resale deals wherever they're available. Or shoppers can use the search feature in the Benny app to see the deals from 40 plus resale sites. Shoppers can also set up an alert and have Benny notify them whenever that item becomes available on a resale site. Okay, so here is my personal note that I wrote down. Okay, so from what I understand, you go from shopping on the general internet and finding something you like. So what you would do would be just go through Benny, but you can shop on like any website, right? So like let's say that I love Coach. So I would go through Benny and I would look up Coach. And I would look up the Madeline bag, red patent leather Madeline bag. And so it would have, it would look for the new one. It would show me the new one at the Coach store. And then it would also show me multiple places where I could purchase the same item, but secondhanded at a discount. Now, the only other thing that I noted was it also looks like it's only clothing and accessories at this time. And I did take something and underline it. Benny is free to Benny users. Benny makes money via affiliate marketing relationships with the resale marketplaces. They earn commission fees on items purchased by way of Benny in return for driving traffic to the resale site. So we have to keep an eye on Benny because we don't know if Benny is actually if there's going to be, keep an eye out on your resale site and let me know if you see a jump in charge or in like commission that they're pulling out from you to help cover the cost of this extra site that they're paying for. It's very strange. It's very odd. And I'm not sure, it could be good, could be bad, could be one of those things that it's both good and bad, which is usually the case. Okay, what did I miss in the chat? We should name the generations like hurricanes. After Gen Z comes Generation Andrew. Yeah. Anyone with a smart kid has that same fear. They're smart, but they're scary. So you get worried about them not using their powers for good. I have one that's like a quarter of a century old. I'm still not sure. I'm not 100% sure. I better not hear a single young boy value themselves an alpha male. I would lose my mind. Yeah. Call, not valley. Good grief. Well, we know which men. Ronnie, are you scared you're witnessing a villain origin story in real time? Yeah, Kristen, it is going to happen. I call my sons Benadryl Bennies like their street name. It's all rote learning these days, knowing the answers but not understanding the meanings. Sometimes, yeah, and it's a very good thing to. That's why it's important to be involved in your children's education. Be very involved in what their homework is. It started when he was 5 and stabbed a box violently for 20 minutes, and I was like, "This is what I'm going to share in the Netflix documentary about the crimes one day." Bye, Jessica. Have a great day. Depends. You may have been venting a rage pour, or you may want to know what the insides look like. That's true. Benny is in cahoots with the same companies that are looking to take seller items down. You're just helping the corporate machine. Again, I don't know. I mean, the corporate machine, yeah, definitely. But is it a startup company from? I don't know if it's not a startup company that some brilliant entrepreneur started up or thought up. I mean, you never know. Weird. Google shows me new and used too. Why use an extra site? Heck if I know. She's got electric boots, a mohair suit. Yeah, I read it in a magazine. Oh, I get it. Benny and the Jets. Denise's Magical Emporium. Hello. Good morning, Denise. Hello. Benny doesn't seem friendly. I don't know. It says it's user friendly, but I don't know. I don't know for sure. So, as far as my salty treats for this week, I got to be really real. Everything made me salty this week. I could not narrow it down to one thing. I couldn't. I just didn't. It was just too. I was just too dang salty. So I am covered in salt. I guess. Really, if anything's making me salty, it's probably the interwebs. Just don't spend too much time. And you start, it's funny though, because when I was looking through some stuff last night on the internet, and then I was looking at shorts, and the funny thing was that it you know how you say you can't believe anything that you see on the internet? Okay, yes, but it never, how some things just sometimes just kick you right in the pants and just hit you right between the eyes, and you're like, yes, even this, yes. There are some things I just kept seeing thing after thing after thing, and they're like 10 historical facts, and I'm like, 2 of those are not historical facts. They're not real. They've already been disproven. Science. So, I just, and then my son was telling me about this news thing, and I'm like, no. I'm like, I don't know what your news source is, but no, that did not happen. It's already been disproven. So yeah, it's really weird that just kind of ground down to the bone. So don't believe anything that you see on the internet. Not even the people who agree with you. Don't trust it all. Your old neighbor had a donkey named Benny. Do you live in the country, Chris? Although I think that is a cool name for a donkey. I got to be honest. Could used to date. It sounds too good to be true. It is. Yeah. Narrow it down to the rich, right? Jennifer Hayes, good morning, my love. Good morning, my heart. Mwah. Big hugs, honey. Good morning. A recent cold snap sprinkled salt on my on your casserole. Do you have a tater tot casserole? I actually like a good casserole. I watched Matrix Resolutions last night, where everyone is a journalist. When everyone is a journalist, no one is a journalist. That's true. Grinding on the bone. Yeah. They shot me between the eyes. Yeah. With a fact that I knew, but I was like, yeah. And good morning, hashtag not Glenn. Good morning, Craig. You're on the internet. I don't believe you. Don't believe me. Do not take my word for stuff. Why would you do that? Good morning, LL Stash. Hi, Larry. How you doing? Wait, where did I miss it? Oh, there he is. Good morning, Larry. Good morning. Yes, I am in a village, loads of countryside where I am. Oh, that's why that's why they got donkeys. Forever I'm calling my attitude a casserole. Yes, I'm gonna mix you up a spicy casserole, honey. Spicy Irish casserole. That's right. So moving on to my sales for the week. Let me go ahead and get my whoopsie daisy, my sales screen up. Okay, and it starts with cubes. Okay. Okay, so last week we ended with the cube and we're starting with the cube because the cube sale actually came in while I was live. So the Inspiring Women table topic cube was new with tags that came in a box, one of my thread-up boxes. It sold for $12 and I netted $703 from that. So $703. Where were we? Yes, the cube. Levi's 501 light wash distressed jeans, 30 by 30. I also got those in a thread up box. Those sold for $12 and I made $703 also on those. Yeah. And those were really distressed, man. They were jacked up. So I was glad to see them go. Coach, new in box, Abigail, pink rubber flip-flops. Coach flip-flops do not sell for what you think they do, honeys. This sold for $16. I had 20 on them. I took an offer for 16, which is 20% off, which is fair. And my earnings were $10.78 after the Poshmark took out their fees and the shipping discounts. And then soft surroundings. I've had these pants for a little while and I had faith in them. They're cotton wide leg pants with an elastic waist, medium petite. They were so cute. Just a perfect general sort of thing for summer. I really, really love them. So I picked them up. And they just sold for $27 and my earnings on that was $21.60. So I'm glad I had faith in those. They've sat a little bit, but I knew that once spring came that they would do some things. I did have one bundle this week. It's a wonderful Life Silver Tone Bells, lilac pair of spring gnomes. They were new in the bag. And then Tory Burch tan patent leather flats. Y'all, I found these at the Goodwill for $5.97. Somebody skipped school that day. So it was a let's see, $43.53, $73. It sold for it sold for $40 and I netted $32. So it was almost half off. But it was time. It was time to move the stuff. I had a Coach Signature C tote diaper bag with a changing pad. That one sold for $61 and I made $48.80. Cute diaper bag. It's polka dotted and it was orange, so it's gender neutral. Madewell cotton blend blue and white striped top, size large, sold for $20 and I netted $16 for that. I don't remember where I picked that up. That's been a while. I had a baggy jean bundle, 2 pairs of size 0 jeans, because when you put size 0 jeans on, they are a hard sell. So I thought, well, maybe if I bundle them up. They came in a denim thread up box and I did not want to donate those if I could find a way to sell them. So I bundled the 2 of those together, sold it for $16, made $10.78. I'll take that all day. And then this, oh my God, y'all, look at this. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and click on this because holy mother of Cliffengle. Okay, here's what happened. So if you can see this, that is a wool blend, wool and Orlon blend sweater. And it is vintage. NFL Authentic Pro Line by Cliffengle. If you see this tag, it is worth picking up, and here is why. Here's why. See that? Yeah, that's what it sold for. So I made 160. Was my deal on that, and well worth it. But my husband inherited this actually, so it was basically free money. Just incredible. So yeah, if I could give you a bolo, that would be it, because holy crap. And I was looking up the Flippng NFL sweaters in general, and it's not just the Bills. And I know that there's kind of a Bills fever thing happening right now. But for whatever reason, but it was also, there were so many other teams, and they were ranging between 150 and 300, these sweaters and sweatshirts and stuff. So I think there's still meat on the bone for whoever buys this. It says first class shop. Whoever bought that, I bet that they're gonna make a cool hundo off the top of it, because bills are hot right now, and my bills are hot right now. So I took the 160. Levi's faded 514 30 by 32 relaxed fit jeans went for $16, and I made $10.78 again, and another denim thread up box. And I try to get the 30-pound ones. They only cost like $34. So my cost of goods per jean is like $1 something. It's crazy. The Tory Burch orange wristlet wallet, that was from the purse opening that we did this week. That was the first thing out of the gate to sell. And that sold for $20, because it does have flaws on like both sides. Like the corners are worn, and it's got some flaking on the wristlet part. So that sold for $20, and I made $16. Normally I would put a good hard 40, 45 on that. Now this one actually came in right before I went live, so we're not going to talk about that. We'll talk about Vicky's secret next week, and her black corset top. Good morning, Sophie. Hello. Mwah. Those are good sweaters. I've sold a Bears one in the past. Well, we can't all be perfect, Pat. You know, I guess some of us have to be Bears fans. Oh, I'm totally joking. Go Packers. You made your first bundle sale in ages. Yay. Well, you're not on that much, Larry. Might be, yeah. That noticed it. I didn't see your hair, Larry. Okay, now I'm going to have to get up early and check out Larry's hair. Oh, I like this, Chuck. I'm going to use that. Okay, let's see. Where were we? Yeah, so if you come across Flippng NFL, just kind of remember that and let that stick in your head. If it's NFL and it says by Flippng as opposed to just having the NFL logo, or it says by somebody, check it out. Run your comps. Make sure that you get a hold of that, because the chances are good, especially if you come across it in like the bins or for like $10 at a thrift store and they don't know what they have. Don't we all pray for those holy grails where they have no idea what they've got? Sophie, how are you this morning? How are you? I hope you had a good finish on your toads and holes. I know that you guys are going to be making something, one of is it Laney's or Linlin's recipes? I think it's Linlin's recipes this week, and I wasn't sure if it was going to be on your channel or Lindsay and Alvin's channel. But those are so much fun to watch, and it's very fun for me to watch that. The toad in the holes, where now that I've watched it, I know what they're supposed to look like, which is very helpful for me. No, his picture, not his hair. He changed his picture. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Larry's not on anymore in the mornings. Hasn't been on in a while. Oh, I just don't wake up that early. Some mornings it's really hard for me to. Oh, he's an alligator now. I see that. Or dinosaur? I'm good, Glamz. Hole got filled with toad. Think we were doing cheese straws next, but not sure whose channel. Ah, okay. Hi, Linz. Welcome to the world. So my overall sales, I had 11 sales, but I had one where I had 2 pairs of jeans, and so I have to count both of those pairs of jeans. And I have one bundle of 3 things, and I do have to count it as 3 things. So it's really 14 things that sold, even though some of them were bundled up. My average cost of goods being $3 per item. So my cost of goods there is right at about $42. My gross for this week was $440, which was a great week for me. My net was $340.87 and I'm sorry, 80 cents, which is still a good week for me. And then after my cost of goods, after I subtract the cost of goods, and the net was after like shipping discounts and platform fees. And then if we take away the cost of goods as well, I am with pure profit, it's $298.80. So it's a good thing, but notice how we went from 440 to 340 to 298. This is what I'm talking about with transparency, with selling. I just can't trust anyone who says, I made blank figure without giving an entire breakdown. Now, if they're like, look, I made $3,000 last month on this, and then they actually give the breakdown and they're like, here's my cost of goods. Here's like the FI resellers are really, really good at that. They're very, very forthcoming. They're very transparent. I just don't trust anyone who's like, woohoo, and I bought this and I made this and I bought this and I made this, and I'm like, okay, but what about your platform fees? What about your cost of goods? If you're selling on Etsy, you got 20 other types of fees. What about, did you have to absorb some shipping costs or shipping discounts? Did you have to absorb shipping supplies? I mean, there's all of this stuff that goes into it. Luckily, I sell mostly on Poshmark, so not too many shipping supplies really, but I still have them. So it's just sort of your weekly reminder. Just, don't trust nobody. No, I'm joking. I'm sorry. Just be cautious. And especially with newer sellers, please be cautious about, listening to somebody talking about quitting their full-time job and, making $100,000 a year. I feel like you're not seeing everything. You're not seeing taxes. You're not seeing the cost of doing business. You're not seeing, you're not seeing storage. You're not seeing any of that stuff. So just proceed with caution. Just look at it, just take everything with a grain of salt. Who cares what people say? I don't, but I do. I do know that sometimes newer resellers, get the wrong idea too. So hopefully as long as I keep it transparent, I think I'm okay. I'm the same. The breakdown is important. When they say sales, they should say net profit. Yeah, I feel like it's just a more honest way of doing it. I think you have to protect your integrity. I picked up 2 Le Creuset pieces for 25 pounds and sold them for 70 pounds to a girl at work, waiting to see when she will collect. Nice. Go, Sophie. You go, girl. Pick them up today. Need more now. Oh, yeah. For realsies. Pick them up today. Need more now. Yeah, it looks like you found a winner. That's nice. Patricia, hello. Oh, so go Pack Go. I am a huge Packer backer. And you're gonna find Backroads Bitter Chuck is right there with us. He's actually up there in Wisconsin. He is in Wisconsin. I don't know if you are, Patricia, but yeah, we are big fans of the snowy north. We love the frozen tundra. I know what Titletown is. I knew who really won the first 2 Super Bowls. Yeah, I have more pictures of Vince Lombardi than my kids. That's not a lie. I wish that were a lie. It makes me sound. I'm such a cheesehead. I'm a massive cheesehead. Yeah. So thank you for that. That cheered me up. So I like to round out with sweets for my sweeties. And if I don't keep notes, I sometimes I'll forget stuff. So I do want to start off with saying thank you so much to Aunt Boo for straightening out my AdSense so I can get my money from YouTube's. I'm just waiting for one more thing, a PIN number. and then, oh, you're in Texas. You go, girl. You go. And then I'll be back into being able to actually get paid for doing YouTube. Not a lot. The ads are like they're like a penny or something. It's like 7 cents a month or something. I don't know. It'll be fun though. So I really appreciate my sister for doing that, and just for being a good sister. We did the collaboration name brand handbags DIY rescue boxes. That's a long thing. So basically, the name brand handbags rescue box from ThredUp, and the collaboration was with the following. And I want to thank each and every one of you for the traffic that you brought to my channel, for all of the views, for all of the just being so accepting and wonderful and letting me play a part in the collaboration. It was truly a great thing for me. We kicked it off with Janet and Bryn. And I do want to say congratulations if you're watching to Picking the Lou, which sounds like somebody's picking in St. Louis. I want to say congratulations to Picking the Lou on winning the giveaway box that they had. They actually gave their box away. Pat Garza, who is Pat, Shady New York, who is Marilyn, Lindsay Clark, Lindsay, Stina Resells, Christina, Steph Styles, Stephanie, Another Chance Resale, Kristen D, My Mama and Me, Julie, Timeless Jewels by Deborah, and Jamie, aka the Bag Lady. So thank you to all of you for including me. Hi, Lin. Thank you to all of you for including me in that. I really had a wonderful time, and it brought so much traffic to my channel, and I truly appreciate that. Also, to the person who bought that Tory Burch orange wallet, thank you for being the first step on my future profit in this box. I do want to also thank Glamma for a heart-shaped pizza. You know, when a man has a stay-at-home wife, and he is in the middle of a 16-hour shift, typically you don't stop on a weekday to send your wife a heart-shaped pizza, but he wanted to make sure I was fed. I was post-oral surgery that day, and he wanted to make sure that I had food that I didn't have to cook, that I could laze around the house. He actually said that I want you to just kind of take it easy today and just kind of laze around a little. And that is, honey, if he don't feed you, it is not true love. Okay. He can't cook worth a darn. He can grill, but he can't cook worth a darn. But he does know how to order a pizza. This man gives good takeout. He gives great takeout. So yeah, the pizza was amazing, and all the little accoutrement around the side, that was cool. So yeah, he deserves props. I give props to those who deserve it, and believe me, y'all, he's worth it. Yeah, he was a really good hubby. And just in general, taking very good care of me, you know, after the oral surgery. There was a lot of pain the first day. That by the time I got home from the oral surgery, my face was already, I mean, I was in so much pain, and I was numb when I left the office, and it's an 18-minute drive. And for some reason that stuff just started wearing off. And when it did, it just started wearing off. And I was like, yeah, because they put a screw, they screwed an anchor up into my jawbone. So yeah, they had a hold of the jawbone of an ass. Just so biblical. So they put a screw anchor up in my jawbone. So I was like, by the time I got home, I was twitching, and I was out of Advil, and I was like, oh God. And then I remembered I had a pain pill left over in the other room from a previous surgery, and I just ran in and grabbed that. Yeah, so I popped a pain pill and went to Walgreens and picked up my prescriptions, and all was good after that. And 2 giant bottles of ibuprofen. But yeah, I have implants. I mean, they're not breasticles, but I do have implants. I went to Dr. Sampson. I see what you did in there. Samson and Delilah. I forgot how fun that song is too. Romeo and Juliet. If you're a certain generation, you're probably not going to get that song, but that song, look up the song Fire. It's really fun. Yeah, and then I had to have it because I mean, I have, you get a little older, and sometimes your teeth get a little more brittle, and that one cracked on a popcorn, and it cracked right up the middle, and it was so painful to have it removed. And then they actually had to go in and like totally take it out, and then it's been a year process. They had to grow new bone in there and all sorts of stuff. I have cadaver. I have a haunted tooth. So yeah, I'm sorry about the play-by-play for the dentist. That's not. It must be just as fun to hear as it was to go. Yeah. Thank you, Tina, and hello. Mwah. Thanks for the memories. R.I.P. whoever's in my tooth, and thank you. Yeah, they had to do a bone graft in there and all sorts of stuff. But the good news is I'm out of pain now, and I still have some pain pills left, so that's fun. Just in case they hurt me again. You never know. I have some more work coming up. So, yeah, it's tough. You got to keep your twofers. But yes, I'm very smiley, very happy. And I've had, in general, that's the weird thing. In general, I've had a very good week. So I don't know why I was crabby. I don't know. I'm taking all of the things that I should be taking. I don't know. Just kind of a crabby week. But we are past that. I have put on my participants and taken off my correct pants. So I will not be eating Krabby Patties tonight. Instead, I'll have a mellow yellow. Quite right. And that is just about, just about it. That's about it. I thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate everybody who's here. And please remember that no matter what happens to your teeth or where you go or who you get cranky with, don't you ever forget, Glamma loves you. You have a great week. Bye-bye.